Hey YouTubers, Mystic Knight 38 here. Weekly vlog, Saturday. As I promised, I'm filming in my backyard. How many trees I have. That's the blue spruce. 1. Elm and ash tree. Younger 2. The crab tree I told you about that, I should really cut it down because it doesn't have a taproot anymore because it got hit by a tornado. But I just don't think I can cut it down because it's survived getting chewed down to a stub by a dog, hit by a tornado. I just can't. That's the red delicious apple tree. That is the maple I planted. And that's elm and ash, the older ones. And yes, I need to cut my grass, but it rained last night, so cutting wet grass is a bad idea. There's some peonies growing out of a stump. The tree keeps trying to come back, but I can't really have it there. It's too close to the house. Well, it's a really bad spot. The fire pit. And swing set. I was tagged. I'll just wait. I'm going to pause for a second. I was tagged. Well, kind of tagged by Cupcake on a Wire. Furry tag. 2 pets. 1 cat, 1 dog. The dog is named Luna. She's a Belgian Shepherd. German Shepherd. Black Lab cross. And 1 cat, which I guess is a black calico, named Kira. Their ages, Luna is about 6, and Kira is about 12. Got them both on a farm, separate farms, separate times. Most quirky thing about my dog. She's a jealous girlfriend. Literally. I can't pet another dog. I can't pet another animal. I can't go anywhere without her getting her nose really out of joint. And she likes to play. She's great with the kids. She doesn't eat the kids, and she protects the house, which means I wouldn't want to be somebody trying to break in. When we were doing the roof on the house, I had the barbecue out in the middle of the yard because I didn't have to have anything next to the house while we were tearing shingles down. Barbecuing up some burgers for myself because my wife and son were away, and I noticed this car drive by, parked over there, and this young girl gets out, I don't know, about 16 I guess. The dog is right beside me. I'm sitting right in the open. I see her come to the back gate, look through the gate. The dog noticed her, didn't move, just watched. I don't know how she didn't see us. Next thing I see this hand reach over the gate. Luna took off like a shot. This hand stopped dead, came back, and I see her bolting back to the car. Quirks about the cat. The cat abuses me. The cat is not my cat, that's more my wife's pet. The cat just abuses me. The cat likes shiny things. When she was younger, she used to play fetch with tinfoil balls. A cat that plays fetch. What else? What do they mean to me? The cat? Avoid at all costs. Luna. It's a dog. And by the way, with Luna's name, how I came up with it, I'll show you a picture of her. That's her right back there by the fire pit. course, looks more like the black lab. So everybody thinks Luna. They catch the thing about it being moon, but then they take it. That's it. Actually, Luna is the Greek goddess, the huntress. Luna being a black lab and usually used for hunting. She's a retriever, actually. There you go. Kira's name. Oh, we just couldn't go with anything normal. Case in point, we had some goldfish. Not goldfish. Angelfish. Named some of them after the Knights of the Round. And there was Ozzy and Jennifer. Jennifer being Ozzy's groupie. 2 Siamese fighter fish, or betas. One was named Wizard. Fuck. Merlin. He was a purplish kind of thing. And the other one was named Zeus. Okay, so that's the furry friend vlog. This week, well, Thursday in fact, I go to pick up my kids at school. After work, I have to sign my daughter in and out because she's just in play school. So I get to the school, I park where I always park. I see my son talking to someone, a stranger in a red car. He's not next to the car, he's about 3 meters off. If you're on my Facebook, you already know this part of the story. A couple red flag goes up. I go to stand in the blind spot of the vehicle, which means you can't see me from either the side mirror or the rear view. First thing I hear coming out of this guy's head is, we have all kinds of fun things to do. Okay, at this point I'm ready to kick some ass. I'm waiting for him to get out of the car, mostly because, well, the reason why I wanted him to get out of the car is if he's out of the car, that means he's making a move on my son, and that gets him out of his primary escape. Conversation carried on for probably only a couple seconds. Felt a little bit longer. My son pipes up and said, "Oh, by the way, this is my father. This is my dad." And looks over at me. This guy's head cranked around so fast, he should have gotten whiplash. He says some things that he's with the church, yada yada yada. I'm not believing him. He didn't volunteer his name. I didn't ask him his name, and I wasn't planning on to. So we walk away, and I'm still pissed. And I'm watching. He drives away. Go pick up my daughter. Get in the van. Come home. Whatever. Make a phone call to the Church of Nazarene. That's the parking lot where I park to pick up the kids. About soliciting children, and described this guy's vehicle. Left a nasty message there, and then I called the school and left a message with the principal. Friday, I got off work early Friday. I wanted to be there just in case. I wanted to be there early. Like, I was there at about 3:15, just in case this guy was going to try again. And Christopher's principal comes up and just, starts talking to me. Apparently this guy is the pastor of the Church of Nazarene. He does have a child. That's the other thing, is he didn't know my son. There was no other child in that vehicle. So when he said he had a son, it just kind of went one ear and out the other. And he does have an after-school thing at the church for children. Whatever. That may get him off the fact where I was gonna, drive down to my father-in-law's place and asked to borrow his Benelli shotgun and some deer slugs. If he would have got out of the car, he would have been a corpse. It's that simple. But that still doesn't give him the right to be soliciting children. And the part where he's a man of the cloth doesn't, automatically grant you, you're safe with kids. At least not in my book. I can imagine what they're teaching in Sunday school, in the Roman Catholic Sunday school these days. Okay, children, back in the 80s there was this conspiracy set up by the atheists, those evil atheists. They targeted priests, said they did nasty things to children. That wasn't true. The church had to get them to safety. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm still pissed. Like, don't be fucking with my kids. Maybe an old fat man, but I can still get an outside crescent kick up to my head. So, that's my vlog. Take care, have fun. Later.